So this lesson is a review of the distributive property. So the distributive property is just a way of multiplying two expressions. And I've included this example sheet. There's no problems to solve here. They're just examples. And so this is a review. So you should have done the distributive property, but I'm just going to go over the basics. First, this first example here, this general example, is multiplying a monomial by a binomial, right? Mono means one, bi means two. And how I think about it is just the A is multiplied by everything in the parentheses. Since there's two things in the parentheses, you multiply A by both of them. Then if we look down here, to multiply two binomials, there's several ways of doing it. Some people use the box, which is a very good method. But first you have to think, again, everything in the first parentheses is multiplied by everything in the second. So I usually draw these lines to show it. So the A is multiplied by both things in the parentheses, and B is multiplied by both things in the parentheses. So there's basically two steps. You multiply each possible combination. So again, everything here is multiplied by everything here. Then you combine like terms. And I like to mention the FOIL method, which is a good way of remembering how to multiply binomials in this way. So FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So what does that mean? Well, the first expressions in each of these is A and X, so we multiply those two together. The outside two is A and Y, so we multiply those together. The inside ones are B and X, multiply those, and then the last two are B and Y. So I like using that just because it's easy to remember FOIL. So when you're multiplying two binomials together, you can use that method, right? And they show that over here, x minus 3 times x plus 8. So again, first these two, then outside, then inside and left. So the first two are x and x, that's x squared. They do it in the reverse, but x times 8 is 8x. Negative 3 times x, negatives are important, negative 3x. Negative 3 times 8, negative 24. Then you combine like terms, then you solve it. Now this is, you're going to hear this term a lot, this is in standard form. What standard form is simply just putting things in its order. First, it's the x squared term, then the x term, then the c constant term. A, B, and C are all constants. They're all numbers. So I'm just going to do the first one here. Again, I'm going to use the FOIL method. So first you multiply these two together. You multiply these two together. Okay, what do I get? X times x, x squared. X times negative 8 is minus 8x. The outside part, we're using FOIL. At 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40. I notice, okay, so we've multiplied everything out. Then I notice we have two x terms. We can combine those. We get x squared minus 3x minus 40. X squared minus 3x minus 40. And now we've distributed. And so all these are distributive properties, so you're just going to practice. Just do as much as you can. I know there's a lot of them, but just do your best. For these, I added some more where, for example, letter C, you have to distribute this negative. And here's a hint. If it's like this, x plus 5 squared is the same thing as x plus 5 times x plus 5. So then you should be able to use the distributive property. For letter D here, you're going to have to distribute here, try to figure that out. Then just combine like terms to get the correct answer. So that's a little more complicated, but that's just to get you thinking about that stuff. So again, up here, though, these are all basic distributing, either two binomials or maybe one monomial. You're just going to go through, do your best with this. Please ask if you have any questions on how to do a specific question. It is review, so you should be able to work through it. Some of these are a little more complicated than maybe you've seen. We will work on this in class and discuss it then. All right, have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time.